on loan, of course, from FC Utrecht. And there's two on the overlap here for Adelaide United. They've got numbers. Bowles is one of them. Works it under the left boot and might break here for Geronimo! Adelaide United take the lead. Perhaps a slice of fortune. It won't matter one bit to Geronimo. Just the start the Reds were looking for.
Came about just because of the overlap from Adelaide United. Bowles being able to get down the right-hand side. A little touch of fortune as the ball does come inside, a slight ricochet, but it's just quickest to react. Geronimo's there, just able to get in front of O'Neill. And it's just a quick-fire finish, just helping the ball on its way. Nothing Vukovic can do about it. He came out to try and narrow the angle. But it's a great start for Adelaide United, and that's got to give him a great deal of confidence going forwards into this game.
Karuska, free on that far side is Thirio. Goes for the early ball in. It's come off the head of Brandon O'Neill, and it's a tap in for Geronimo. No flag, it will count. And Geronimo Newman gets his second of the afternoon. Well, time virtually stood still there. The Glory looking for a flag, which didn't come.
Well, it's Geronimo's day already, isn't it? The right place at the right time again. But really poor defending from Perth Glory within that box. They've allowed Bogart to step forwards with the ball. And as soon as he's broken that line, they've been able to pick out. That's a lovely little ball in from Thirio. The two Perth Glory players, O'Neill and Panlidis, attack the ball. Vukovic does well to get across to the first, gets a hand on the second. But can't do any more to stop the third. The Glory defence were just like statues there. Absolutely stood still and watching.
Went across in that deal, which took his Brisbane Roar teammates, Adam Sirota and Tommy Orr across there as well. Own goal, has it? It's come off Jamison, perhaps. And Adelaide United extend their advantage.
Just as you were talking about Michael Zullo.
Well, he's claiming it, Fabio Ferreira, who did get the last touch.
Zullo just one out. Gaetruth gets a little bit lucky, but again, it's a great delivery in. You've got two Adelaide players attacking the ball at the near post. Ferreira coming at the far post.
Yep, definitely.
Getting ahead of Jamison.
Now off the studs of Fabio Ferreira. He was caught ball watching Scott Jamison. And delight for Josep Gombau. Fabio Ferreira gets his reward.
Appeared to be pushed into the area, the Adelaide player. Take two. The pressure mounts on the Spaniard.
Does he go the same way, or does he change it? Nathan Coe, what does he do?
Sirio scores! 1-0 to Adelaide United. Record crowd and delirium at Homo Stadium.
Well, he takes it well in the end because he's had to take it twice. That is not a penalty. But it was given, and Thirio had the job to put it away. That's the first one. They made him take it again. And this time, a little bit the other way, but virtually straight down the middle. Nathan Coe thought he might go the same way as the one that didn't count. Keeps his cool.
First A-League goal for the 28-year-old Spaniard. We had speculation mounting on Ange Postecoglou. An extra glare of focus on this one. Elrich plays it square. Sirio has been very lively. Nabil makes the run and has space. Cuts back inside and hits it well off the mark. 2-0. Geronimo scores. Adelaide in seventh heaven. All set up by the brilliance of Noah Mabel, the 18-year-old. but finished off by the A-League's ultimate predator, Geronimo.
Well, they've had problems on that left-hand side. Look at Therio. Look at the amount of space the midfielders like Therio and Lustica are getting. Out to Mobile, cuts inside on his right foot. He's already done that 3 times since coming on. Gary should be alive to that. Actually takes a deflection, I think, off Leia, off the post, and Geronimo, as so often is the case, Johnny on the spot, into an empty net. Geronimo gets another goal. All his goals have come here. He loves playing here, Geronimo.
The 10th player that scored 10 goals for Adelaide United on the 10th anniversary. Geronimo finds some space. Line of defenders there. Geronimo took a deflection, and it's in. Adelaide score. Fortuitous it may be for Marcelo Karuska on the end of that setup. And the Reds in the second half stunned Pertac Stadium.
Well, Geronimo comes inside. Isaias finds him with that ball now. 1 touch, 2, comes inside. This takes a deflection. He's onside and gets the touch. And that's great play from Karuska. Ghosting in from midfield. Takes the gamble. Good anticipation. Just the slightest of touches. Maybe off the thigh. And Adelaide take the lead.
Encouraging signs all of a sudden for the Reds. Geronimo into the area. Chance here! And they do have one back. Fabio Ferreira with his first of the season. And that's another assist for Geronimo. He's been involved in 6 of their 7 goals this season.
Well, for once they get him behind. It's a brilliant goal. Back post, that's where you want the right winger to be when it's going down the left. They win the ball back here, and this is a good ball here. This one plays it in front of Geronimo. Geronimo backs himself, goes around the outside, the perfect cross, the little dink to the back post.
In that kind of situation. Now the corner variation for Elrich. To the back post. Malik, good header! Oh, a great goal! Osama Malik, in game number 50 for the Reds, has his first A-League goal. What a powerful header into the bottom corner.
Oh, that's a brilliant header. Decent cross from Elrich. They fell asleep at the corner. They played it short. It got to Elrich. Good first touch. Just clipped it to the back post. Still had a lot to do, Malik. Short corner. There's Elrich. First touch. Clips it to the back post. And that's a brilliant header. He heads it back. He has to generate a bit of power as well. And he heads it back from where it's come from. Perfect. Into the bottom right-hand corner. Brilliant header from Malik.
And it's got to be perfect to beat Danny Vukovic this season.
Now Fabio Ferreira found in space on the right. Can he find the right delivery? Well, the shot is on target from Lustica, and a second chance, and he buries it. And Adelaide are in front, just shy of 3 minutes. Steve Lustica with his first goal for the club. Disaster for Melbourne Heart again.
And as if to complete my point for me, the problem for Melbourne Heart has been a very leaky defence at the other end of the field. It's meant they've had to chase games. And the confidence has just sapped away game after game. And too much space down the right-hand flank. Well found was Ferreira. He hit a reasonably dangerous cross, but still defendable. And it was the deflection, first of all, that got wheeled out the way, and then Paddy Kuznorbo, off balance, could only put it on a tee for Stevie Lustica. He gets 2 bites of the cherry, and that's enough for Adelaide to breathe a sigh of relief.
Now Therio finding space between the lines for the Reds. And this is Geronimo, the keeper's come out. It's palmed by Redmayne, back of the net by Therio. And Adelaide United are 2 goals up. And all that after Melbourne Heart had 2 excellent chances at the other end. That's the way it goes when you're down at the bottom. That's certainly the way it's going for Melbourne Heart at the moment.
Well, the pressure upfield is one thing, but the ease of passage through Melbourne Heart's midfield. Look at the space between Madoka just in the centre circle, picked up there by Geronimo. And through she goes. In fact, it was picked up, as you so correctly called it, by Thirio. He does the 1-2 off Andrew Redmayne, who did well to block the first shot. It's disaster for Melbourne Heart. It's triumph so far for Adelaide United.
As Karuska's got a very sweet left peg. This Karuska took a touch. Oh, back of the net! Adelaide back level 3-3. Marcello Karuska. Extraordinary. Just extraordinary.
Well, even with the help of a deflection, I think he, of all people, deserved a goal this afternoon. He's been fabulous. It comes off the wall. Redmayne can do nothing about it. And fortune turns again away from Melbourne. That's Mas Madoka, the smallest man on the field. Number 2 in the wall. Even he tried to duck out of the way.
Karuska with the corner near post. And Acton reacted late. It's in. Adelaide have scored. Osama Malik in the opening minutes. And the Reds give great heart to their suffering fans. 1-0 to Adelaide United.
Well, it's a ball to the near post and Brisbane just don't cover it. And Malik just does well. He just stands his ground. He gets ahead of there's a lot of bodies and he heads it down and he somehow squeezes it through. Just mayhem at the near post there. Really the sort of cross you'd expect them to be dealing with. I think Thomas Boyce there really had a good chance to, well, probably 2 Brisbane players had a good chance to clear that away, but Adelaide for once get a terrific start.
Brew again. Went to ground too easily. Play on here for the Reds. Thirio wrapping it around. Jitte getting there! Bruce Jitte again against the Central Coast Mariners. That's 5 in his last 11 games against the Central Coast. And a real poacher's effort. Elation around Cooper Stadium.
And some relief. And Gombau calls the troops in for an entire team celebration. And 3 points of interest in this goal. Foul or no foul on Storm Roux? I say no foul. Good call, Ben Williams. And then Thirio lights the afterburners. The deflection helps Bruce Jitte. Trent Sainsbury hangs his head. The accidental inadvertent contact, not so from Jitte. The finest of touches into the back of the net, and Adelaide have got their noses in front.
Montgomery getting plenty of touches in this part of the pitch. Sold McBreen a little short, and there's a counter-attack opportunity on here. A few players labouring too, but not Thirio. Got away from Sainsbury. He's going to open up here if he can get it onto his right boot. He found Ferreira, and it's in! Well, now the results might be coming for Adelaide United. 2-0 up against the Jaguars. And Fabio Ferreira celebrates with the oft-frustrated fans throughout this season.
Well, other end of the field. No real appeal by the Mariners. Ball to hand there, and sure enough, it should be play on. You don't see the Central Coast Mariners in such open field defensively as we've seen in this first half. And even for a moment there was a thought that Fabio Ferreira had fluffed his lines again. But not to be. On the inside of Liam Reddy to the back of the net. A 2-goal breathing space. He's in heaven, Joseph.
Early release here.
Great kicking ability.
Oh, Reddy misjudged it initially. He's able to let it run. Oh, he's been caught out here. Oh, it's a calamity from the goalkeeper.
I have to say, I don't know whether that was out or not.
Liam Reddy is adamant it was across the line, but Thirio didn't hang around to see if the flag went up or not. He taps it in. And it's one of the all-time goalkeeper bloopers from Liam Reddy.
They have to be careful, the boys on the yellow cards, that they don't talk too much to the referee.
Well, it remains to be seen, Speedy, if it was a blooper, because I'm not sure if the ball was out or not. If it didn't go out, it's a blooper. If it went out, it was great judgment by the keeper and a howler by the match officials. Timmy Cowell's first response to that was Eugene Galekovic is great releasing the ball with his feet.
I think it's out.
Oh, dear.
Wow. Where's the
He's done it again.
They've done it again. The assistant on the far side, he's got eyes like a hawk.
And he's looking into the sun.
I reckon the whole of the ball has to go out. I don't reckon the whole of the ball's gone out.
No, you never know. The shadow there, Harps.
I'm happy with it on that
Well,
replay.
I'm not going to complain.
I wouldn't complain if I'm an Adelaide supporter. or if I was him.
Here's another
Yeah, I know.
Oh, it's great.
It's an incredible call.
Pause on that thought for a moment as Geronimo bursts clear to round it off in some style. Geronimo! 4-0 to the Reds. What an emphatic way to come up with their first win since round one.
Well, Geronimo Neumann can't score away from home, but he finds it really hard to miss at Cooper's Stadium. Beats the offside trap, sets himself magnificently. That is the finish of a chilling executioner. Rounds the ball onto his left, has a look for measure, and inch perfect as he places the ball into the far corner. Beautiful stuff from the Argentine.
Thirio spins away from two and opens up the field. Look at the space for Geronimo. He drives it across the goal. Good in for Birighitti. Gite must score, and he does! Bruce Gite opens the scoring for Adelaide United, who have been banging on the door.
Threats aplenty in the air, one of which was rushing at that one. Summer Malik. Mobile spreads it this time to the left. Curling ball back post, and it's a volley that is in. Fabio Ferreira scores, and Adelaide draw level. It's 1-1. They left him unmarked, and the Portuguese struck beautifully.
Well, it's a controlled finish. He doesn't go for power. He just sends the ball back from where it come from. It's a beautiful finish from Ferreira. The ball in from Lustica is perfect. They let him go. Mark Warren got dragged into the middle, and there was just too many numbers at the back post, completely unmarked. Look at that control.
Now he angles it somewhat. Barkadash makes it 2-1 for Adelaide United.
The last thing Geronimo needs. Geronimo! Theo makes the save, but not second time around. Silence around Suncorp. He did it the hard way, but Geronimo finally off the mark away from Cooper's Stadium. And Adelaide United in front. Here's a chance to take all three, perhaps. Elsie rising! Oh, Jordan Elsie! What a terrific header! It's the ultimate sucker punch from Adelaide United. In the 91st minute, the youngster off the bench makes it 2-1, and Josip Gombau says, thanks for coming back from Hong Kong, young man.
They're all off the bench, aren't they? Celebration, why not? It worked so hard. Thought it was gone. Super delivery. Zullo's enjoying that freedom down the left-hand side. Elsie looked fantastic since he's come on. Rises above Mackay. And that is a super header back across goal, and really, Michael Theo cannot do anything about that.
A quick throw, I should say, from Adelaide. Elrich sprints into the box, gets to the byline. Not properly cleared, and it's a goal for Adelaide United! Out of nothing! A mistake from Ante Kovic, you'd have to say, and Marcelo Koruska makes him pay.
Well, what a fabulous start for the Adelaide United Reds. Home support in good numbers, and Tarek Elrich recruited from the Wanderers, forcing the issue. Question marks about whether the ball went out to start with, so there's controversy early. Whole of the ball over the line, inconclusive. Gite stayed alive to the possibility, as did the Argentine, Marcelo Koruska.
Geronimo. Gets the right back involved again. Waiting at the back post, Mobile! Redmayne with the save, but poked home by Bruce Gite. And there is the opening goal in the 22nd minute. We said the opening half hour could be pivotal in this game, and the Reds do strike.
Well, brilliant work from Osama Malik. And a good turn of speed to get there before Aziz Bayich. It's a beautiful cross. It's completely beautiful by Osama Malik. Awema did fantastic on the back stick as well. He read it beautifully, headed downwards, forced a brilliant save from Redmayne. And Bruce Chate reacted faster than the two defenders who were on the spot, and Adelaide get the lead.
Chate came a long way from goal. Karuska just waiting for him to get back into a goal-scoring area. And right across the face and in! Ryan Griffiths, with his first goal for Adelaide United, brings it back to 2-2. And they reply in kind from a set piece.
Well, this is going to make for ugly reading for Melbourne Heart. The Caramello Bear defending approach. Really soft in the middle. Defending a lead. And Ryan Griffiths has run through the heart of the Heart defence like it was a wet paper bag.
Really started to make good headway towards that top six. Still won't be there, though, and that is critical, isn't it? They still won't be in the playoff positions at the end of tonight.
It just shows you how poor the start of the season was for them.
Geronimo Newman into the penalty area. Drives it across, and they have got a late goal. Mabil at the far post.
Elrich driven back two, squares it up for Assayas. Look at that for a ball. That's a beautiful ball from the Spanish midfielder. Fabio Ferreira, the Portuguese. Short for Bruce Chate. It's Bruce Chate! Lovely goal by Adelaide United. Bruce Chate scores in the city where he grew up. From the Italian. Adelaide deal with it. And Zullo belts it forward in the vague direction of Ferreira, and Ferreira's got the better of his man here. It's Fabio Ferreira! Scores! 2-0 Adelaide United. Blistering counter-attack. Fabio Ferreira, 3 goals in 4 games against Sydney FC. How about that from the Reds?
Well, they're learning a very, very tough lesson. Look how far up they are. One-on-one at the back. Haji Gligor versus Fabio Ferreira, and that is not a fair fight when you get to the speed stakes. He runs like a whippet, Fabio Ferreira, and a touch of class at the end of it. Hang on if you can, Haji, but he can't, and it's a lethal finish. And remarkably, Adelaide are almost out of sight, but just outnumbered. One-on-one in counter-attack, and transition's not good enough defensively, particularly when it's such a mismatch athletically.
Sayers sliding it through, lovely first touch by Thurio, that is a great goal. Beautifully worked. Geronimo Newman claims the goal, but what about the build-up? Very special indeed by the Reds. Game over.
Ferreira stays onside. Lovely ball to Malik. Osama Malik cuts back. Here's a chance, Karuska! It's 1-0 for Adelaide, Marcelo Karuska.
Well, what a calm and clever finish. It's just composure. He gets the ball, he makes it look easy. It's like time stands still. Karuska, it's just a side foot. He almost passes it into the net. It's a terrible mistake from the Mariners' defence. This is a clever ball. Ferreira, the run from Malik. Caceres can't stop him. It's a miss-hit cross, and Bosnar with a miss-hit clearance. It falls to Karuska. Look at the composure there, and just side foots it, passes it into the net. No chance for Loretti. That's a brilliant finish.
A little bit more assured. Malik, likewise. Ferreira plays it early. It's on here for Adelaide. Bruce Chate needs some quality. He leaves it for Karuska, looking for a double. Marcelo Karuska, Ferreira, and it's in. 2-0 to the Reds. Fabio Ferreira scores in consecutive weeks, and it's 7th heaven at Cooper Stadium.
Well, what about that for a counter-attack? Well, actually, you can't call it a counter-attack because they had the ball, but they went the full length of the field. They were in trouble. Playing out from the back, and it was McCain right down the other end who ghosted past Fitzgerald, and they were on their way. Zach Anderson with not the most convincing challenging there. Karuska, it's all about the release, the timing of it. He gets it right. He's very close. It goes underneath Liam Reddy, but he's far too close. In fact, it goes through his legs, which is quite often the case when they're so close like that. So it's another cool finish in a devastating attack from Adelaide United on the stroke of half-time.
The Spaniard releases the Portuguese, Fabio Ferreira. It's slightly behind Jite, but it's in the back of the net from Sergio Thirio. What a start for the Reds. Inside 3 minutes. The Spaniard on target. The travelling fans celebrate. And somehow we're in the final minutes of the first half. Oh, terrific first period it's been, and there's more to come. Here's Thirio! Scores his second! Fed by Jite. Sergio Thirio with another expert finish. Adelaide lead for the second time. Sayas for Thirio, swapping flanks for the moment. He's on a hat-trick, of course. Good ball. Ferreira in behind. And Ko is scrambling, would come off the hand. It's in the back of the net, you know. And Adelaide are back in it. And Sergio Thirio has a hat-trick.
Two again is in behind Boyd. And again, it's 2v1 for Boxall briefly. Here's Geronimo. He goes for goal! Geronimo, spectacular! Wonderful! Stunning!
Well, you summed it up, Mike. It's all of that. It's a fantastic strike, fantastic move. Once again, down this side, they've exposed the Wellington defence, and it's not Boxall's fault. Tyler Boyd's got to do a lot better, but that's just a wonderful strike and finish.
Well, he's onside when he receives the ball, Geronimo Newman. It's set up perfectly. He might not be a great goal scorer, Geronimo, but he is certainly a scorer of great goals. And there's another one to give Adelaide United the early lead here at Cooper Stadium. Early ball played in, keeps Ferreira onside. The cutback is clever. Chance here for Thirio. Must score, and he does. Adelaide United stretch their lead. Wonderful wing play from Fabio Ferreira. A simple finish in the end for Thirio.
Once again, too much width out wide. Ferreira, he had one thing in mind when he got that ball. He picked out his man in the middle, composed finish, and the Knicks better get ready here or this could be over by half-time.
Here's Elrich. Sigmund's header. Back to Elrich. Chance here for the Reds. Ferreira, spectacular! Wonderful! Another super goal from Adelaide United. And they're out of sight here at Cooper Stadium.
That's probably superior to the first goal. It's an instinctive strike. Top corner, no chance for Glenn Moss. Wonderful technique from a guy who's probably been the best player on the field tonight. Looked up, knew what he was doing. Super strike.
Geronimo, chance for a hat-trick. And it's been put in by Mobile. Awa Mobile ices the cake for Adelaide United.
Mobile, Johnny on the spot, and it caps off a real performance. And the ball there from Malik. Lazy from Heisinghams there. He's played everyone onside. Across the keeper. Didn't know much about it, Mobile, but if you don't follow in, you don't get the chances, and it's nothing more than what Adelaide deserve.
We've got a mini Poznan going on in the den. And as Geronimo races away, oh, what a goal! What a strike that is from Geronimo Newman. He has fairly leathered that into the back of Michael Theo's net.
By Sydney FC this season. Karuska wins it back, lovely ball in behind. Ferreira's away. He cuts inside, Fabio Ferreira, great finish. Superb composure. And the Reds take the advantage. A mistake by Sydney FC, pounced upon by Fabio Ferreira.
What a brilliant goal. A mistake from Sydney and they paid for it in cash. Beautiful ball from Karuska with the outside of the foot. Picks the pocket here. There's the run from Ferreira. That's why he's so dangerous. He always wants to get him beyond. Shapes to shoot there, puts Ognanovsky on the deck.
With a counter-attack, Karuska, they've got options left and right. Karuska might go it alone. Marcelo Karuska just dwelled in possession. Thirio's there! And they're 2-0 up. Sergio Thirio. Adelaide hammer Sydney early in the second half as they search for a vital 3 points at home.
Well, it's a classic counter-attack. Now, when you think 30 seconds before Therio scores, Garcia's got comfortable control. Deep inside Adelaide territory, they're away, it's gone to Karuska. It's 4-on-3, and Karuska on the ball. Now, I think he hesitates and takes the wrong option here. There's clearly no offside. Sebrol gets caught inside, maybe a little bit of ball watching. Janjetovic scrambling across to try and stop it, but Thirio's too quick.
Now it's Morone bombing forward. Adelaide trying to secure the points. Gite, lovely turn! What a goal! Take a bow, Bruce Gite. 3 points in the bag for Adelaide United. And a tremendous way in front of a capacity crowd to crown a victory.
Well, we talk about his physical presence, and there it's for all to see. It's a super finish in the end with the left foot. Skidded across the grass. Cut the top of the grass as a whistle past Janjetovic. But look at the turn. They come down the right-hand side. There's Gite. Look at his starting position. Ognanovski just in a pretty good position. Gets a bit too close. Rolls him with the outside of his right shoulder. And what about the finish? This cuts the grass on the way.
Penalty now. Karuska against Glenn Moss. Marcelo Karuska, and that is as cool as you like. Just dinks it over the diving Glenn Moss, and Adelaide take the lead here in Wellington. They've never lost here at Westpac Stadium.
Yeah, the Panenka over, just waited for Moss to dive. Just a little dink down the centre. Calm as you like from Karuska.
For second place, if they claim all 3 points. A loss tonight, though, will put them in the race for the top 6, and it would be a traffic jam as they string forward early. Great opportunity, this. Tarek Elrich cuts back. Karuska! Oh, what a goal! What a way to start! No need to settle the nerves when Marcelo Karuska's involved. 1-0 to the Reds inside 30 seconds. And a great atmospheric start at Cooper Stadium.
Well, that is absolutely incredible. What about the way to announce yourself in this pressure match for Adelaide? Because it is pressure. It's about going second. And what a break. And Melbourne Heart just got caught without numbers on the left-hand side. Look at the overlapping run of Tarek Elrich. And he's got the presence of mind not to go near post, but he pulls it back where Karuska had just hung off a little bit. Still had a lot to do, and he buries it with a left-footed volley, keeps it down. The keeper's got no chance. What an electric start from Adelaide United.
Switch flanks. Good work by Karuska to dispossess Madoka. Here's Marcelo Karuska. Mobile on the angle. It's square, and it's in. Adelaide equalise. Fabio Ferreira. What a moment for the Reds. Unbelievable.
Well, that is absolutely incredible. Gombao's on the pitch. He's going to get sent off. Brilliant play from Mobile, who's been absolutely electric. So positive since he's come on. Melbourne Heart have only got themselves to blame. And Ferreira's had the quietest of nights. Does what a good winger should do on the opposite side. He gambles. He has a sniff at the back post, and he gets a tap in. He took it well, but there's the boy who's made it. Take a bow, Mobile. He's been super since he's come on. They turned it over. Gite with the ball to Karuska, who fed Mobile, and what a great delivery from the left-hand side. He's clearly onside. One touch, slides this across and says, go on, son, fill your boots. And Ferreira obliges, and Adelaide get what they deserve.
What a passionate second half by the Reds. Goal number 9 for Fabio Ferreira in one of his quietest performances all season, and the reaction from Josip Gombau says